Hey YouTube, Sam here. 4,000 subscribers, and yet again I want to thank you all very much. Especially those, I think it's, I don't know, 30 or 40 people that actually watch most all my videos. Really appreciate that. But to all of you that just watch the ones you like, I'm perfectly fine with that too. Thank you all very much. I really, it blows me away for someone that just does it for a hobby. To get 4,000 subscribers, to me personally, is pretty cool. You know, to other YouTubers, maybe it's not huge, but it's a pretty big deal to me. So thank you all very much once again. Now on this one, if you've been a subscriber for a long time and you've watched all these thank you subscriber videos, I'm going to actually kind of take from the first one that I did up until the last one that I did and put them all together, parts and pieces of them that a lot of people that are newer probably haven't seen or gone back and looked at. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, so hopefully you all enjoy it and get what you can out of it. But the biggest thing I need y'all to get out of it is that I really appreciate everything that people have done to subscribe to me and kind of give me that little bit of satisfaction, I guess, so to speak, because once again, I don't get paid for this. I'm not monetized or anything like that. I just do this to more help me out, to be honest. Help me get things done and keep my mind on other things. Thanks again, and hope you enjoy. Any video I make and any video you see, I am no expert at anything, not even the body and paint work. I mean, really, it's been so long, I wouldn't consider myself a complete expert at that anymore. I would say I know, if I'm doing something, I know it'll work, and I know it was the right way to do it 10 years ago. So whether, you know, and I read the instructions on all the products and that kind of stuff. So when I get into that stuff, you'll actually see things that I actually kind of know what I'm talking about. But even that, a lot of things change over the years. So you know, this is my point about this. You got to do your own research on anything you see. I don't care if it's me doing it or somebody else on YouTube doing it. Do your own due diligence and research. Find more videos. Look it up online or in a book. I mean, books still do have their place, especially in the automotive works, as far as mechanical stuff. What started me on this? School project. My daughter had a school project and she needed to film something, so she filmed me do a brake job on my truck. So that's what started it all. Now, why I kept doing it is because I noticed when I was thinking about other things, many of you may not know I have a leg problem. Anyway, it's very painful what I have, and it helps me keep my mind on other things rather than the pain, I guess, is the easiest way to explain it. So that's why I have still kept doing it. I realized now that doing these videos might help me as well as help other people out there. So that's why I started doing YouTube videos. And on that note, you can do anything I do, and don't let anybody tell you you can't do something. I don't care if you have a disability, if you're male, female, young, old, any reason whatsoever. There is no reason you cannot figure out how to do something or a way to do it. Don't let people put you down. Don't let people put you in a box and say this is what you're going to do with your life. And I truly think that it has made my life so much better to kind of live by the way I end my videos. I'm a jack of all, master of none. Some people think that's horrible. Some people say that, you know, if you know a lot about, or a little about a lot, not a lot about a little, you don't know nothing, and blah blah. That's so wrong. It's sickening. It upsets me when people think that you have to know everything before you start something, or know how to do that specific thing. You don't get bogged down with that. Just learn about what you want to do at the time you're doing it, and do your best to learn as much as you can about that, so that when you do it, it gets done right. If I can do anything I do, I guarantee you can figure out how to do it, because I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. I'll be the first to admit that. So, you know, I truly believe anybody can do anything they want. Truly, doesn't matter. And I've had surprisingly female comments saying how they need a man, for lack of a better way of saying it. Don't be that way. You don't need somebody else. I don't care if you're male, female, a kid, an older person. You don't need somebody else to do it for you. Just figure it out and do it the way you can do it. As long as it's safe, that's all that matters. I don't advertise anything, you know, that I don't get paid for advertising anything. We'll put it that way. If I like a product, I'll tell you I like it. And if I like a tool, I'll tell you I like it. So I don't mind advertising for free. You know, I'm not going to kick somebody down if they want to pay me to advertise something, obviously, as long as it's a good product. I will not advertise something I wouldn't either use myself or feel confident somebody else would be able to. As far as monetization, I don't want to deal with the hassle of it would turn it into a business. And quite honestly, I do these videos. I really appreciate all my subscribers and all the views I get, and everybody that watches my videos and all that, but at the same time I do these videos for me. Once they quit being fun and I don't want to do them anymore, I don't want to be in a point where I feel like I have to do them to make a living, or I have to do them because some product company is sponsoring me to do them. I don't ever want to be in that kind of situation. This is a big thing. Thank you all very much. I really want to thank you for subscribing to my channel. Keep hitting the thumbs up. I appreciate it. If you can try and remember to hit that thumbs up every time you watch a video, that helps me out, even though, yet again, I don't get paid from YouTube. It helps my confidence out when I see those thumbs up. That's the only thing I get out of thumbs up. I don't make any money from YouTube. You shouldn't be seeing any advertisements on YouTube. And to be honest, I have no problem with people who want to do that and do that on their channels. I spend a lot of time away from my friends, family, and things I honestly just need to get done, and spend time filming them instead of just getting them done. And it's not just the filming part. Most of what you see is a very small blip on the scale of what a person does to do a YouTube videos. I don't spend money. I use free stuff to edit my videos, so none of my videos are super high dollar put together things. So what you see is kind of what you're going to get, unless something came along and all of a sudden I had a lot of money to spend to make YouTube videos. As on my channel, I've had mostly upbuilding comments, and I want to thank everybody for that. It saddens me, some of the comments some of these people get after the kind of work people put into making YouTube videos. I don't even put that much into it. I put what I can, when I can, into it, and hopefully come out with a video every week. That's mainly my goal, is to try and get a video out every week if I can. If I can't, I'm not going to kick myself for it though. So there you go. Yet again, keep hitting the thumbs up. Keep subscribing if you aren't already subscribed to this channel, and hopefully you'll get to see a whole lot more. Yet again, the way I do my videos is if something breaks on one of my cars, I fix it. If something's wrong in my house, I fix it. If I need to do a DIY project to fix something, usually that's what I'm doing. So admittedly, I can't really change a lot of my content or anything like that, but maybe the way I'm doing it, I know I get a lot of comments that I need to pronounce my words better, a lot of blah 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 comments, those kind of things. So I am working on that, and I do understand that. I have a very deep voice, and I don't know if it's when I get nervous or when I get to thinking about things, I tend to start mumbling what I'm thinking rather than saying what I should be saying. So I am working on it. And I talked about the blah blahs, and I don't get as many of those. And so I'm thinking I've been working on that, and I think I'm doing a lot better job. But if you notice that I'm getting back into more of a habit of mumbling, go ahead and leave a comment. I appreciate any kind of constructive comments. But I appreciate the constructive comments. Any foul language, not going to be allowed. I'll delete those. Anything that's got foul words, I get rid of it. So I appreciate if you would not leave the foul language. And even, I mean, I get some comments that aren't bad comments. It's just people talk with the F word, it seems like, the most, even in writing now. I mean, you hear it all day, every day. People, the F word's every other word out of their mouth. But now it's getting to the point where people even write it in their words, unfortunately. So if you can leave those out, I would highly appreciate it. Thumbs down now my videos, please comment a why. You know, you're not going to hurt my feelings, but I do want to know. I mean, if you're calling me an idiot, why am I an idiot? That is something that bugs me. I don't take much stock in the thumbs down or in negative comments. Usually those I can, I'll leave them in. I've never taken any. I've taken one comment out just because it was a foul comment. There's no reason to. I'm not letting any foul comments stay. So if you leave foul stuff, it's not gonna stay. But otherwise, if you have a legitimate reason to call me an idiot, go right ahead. But I would appreciate you telling me why. What I do is, if a problem or a project comes up, I fix it. Now, the way I do it is definitely, and honestly, I am not a professional at much of anything. I went to school for auto body and paint, upholstery, collision, and refinishing. Those are things that I went to school for. I actually have an education in, and diplomas and awards and all kinds of stuff actually that I have for those things. I did own a body shop for quite a while till zoning shut me down. That's a whole nother story. The government sucks, I'll put it that way. My state's getting even worse, but I made a promise to myself to work on this Mustang, and I have failed on that, admittedly, mainly because of issues with government. Videos I do, in case you are very new and just seeing this on the opening page or something, the videos I do are do-it-yourself, home auto repair. I also have some scrapping stuff, although the scrapping stuff, admittedly, I've fallen way behind on. I just have had too many other things going on, both personally and just as far as life in concern, to be able to deal with just doing scrapping stuff. It kind of makes a mess. It takes time to. I get a lot of it when I want to a point where it's too much and it just fills up my yard with crap, and I can't have that. So anyway, I do plan on having some more scrapping videos for those of you that do like my scrapping videos, though. It's just they're gonna have to come. I'm hoping this summer sometime. Playlist. I have a playlist now of pretty much every single video I've done fits into a category, depending on which car it is, if it's a home improvement, if it's scrapping, whatever I've done, even down to my bloopers. I got a whole one for bloopers. So whatever it is you might have a question about, go to my playlist first, because I might have done an updated video on whatever it is I'm working on. Naming my truck. I get a lot of people talking about my truck, and my truck's working great right now. About it, I've got some videos coming out for question and answer type videos, and also my playlist will probably somewhere along the line have a video that'll answer your question. So go check a lot of videos that I double up. I have a long version and a short version. Now this does not necessarily mean the short version is a short video. This just means it's shorter than the other version. But if you're watching the short version and you have a bunch of questions, if it says short version, go look at the long version, because it probably will answer some of the things. I know I get a lot of people on my short ones that say, oh, you should do this or that first, or you should have done this. More than likely, if you watch my long version, a lot of those things I did do. I just didn't think they needed to be put in the video for some of you that just want to watch a video all the way through. That's another thing. The videos I do are not for people who already know how to do them. I only am doing the videos for people who are pretty much like me, who want to get a little bit of knowledge about how things work, how to do something maybe the easier way. I tend to not necessarily shortcut things, but I don't tend to make everything down to the numbers perfect either. As far as a lot of other things, plan on things pretty much staying the way they are, unless you have some legitimate comments of things I could do to change. I don't have a lot of money to put into cameras and video and audio and lighting and those kind of things. That I've been using since day one was, it started out as my daughter's camera. Then I bought her a newer, nicer camera, and I took this one from her. It is a Lumix, L-U-M-I-X, Lumix, Panasonic Lumix. And it's old, but it still does alright. It has, like, I can't zoom once I start videoing, so like it's set where it is and I have to figure out where I want to zoom to. I've done some welding with it, so the lens is starting to get somewhat spotted up. I am going to have to get a new camera at some point, but right now it's just not in the budget. So it does do high definition though. At least when I upload, I can watch my stuff in high definitions. I'm assuming you guys can too. If for some reason you're not getting it in high def and I'm still at like 480p or something like that, tell me that. I appreciate you leaving comments. My money goes into the projects I do. I mean, and more money than I would like goes into the projects I do, and I'm yeah. That's part of the reason why I've learned to do so many things the best I can, is because I've never had a lot of money, and honestly, money isn't important to me. It really isn't. My family and my religion are the most important things in my life. So as far as that goes, you know, don't expect high dollar, you know, production equipment coming in anytime soon. So hopefully you're enjoying these videos. They will stay pretty much the way they are. What I need from you is more feedback on things that are feasible, that aren't going to cost a lot of money, that you think I could do to make my videos and what I'm doing better. Even if it's, you know, camera placement and those kind of things. I am definitely no videographer, never went to school for any of this or anything like editing. That. My editing has been a pain in the butt here recently. Since YouTube has made it so you can't use their stuff, I'm trying to keep a lot of the stuff on my computer, and I have kind of a backlog of videos, and so I'll tend to film parts of a lot of different videos. Like when you see my videos, when I'm done editing them, they're pieced together from, they could be days, even weeks time difference in between the different cuts, just for the simple fact I can't do things for long periods of time, unfortunately. Even filming and trying to keep my mind off of it, my leg doesn't allow it. So a lot of the things, I'll do something in the garage, per se. I'm working on my truck right now, and then I'll go into the house and be working on something in there, and then I'll come back out and finish the truck thing a few days later. You know, it's that kind of thing. So unfortunately, a lot of that stuff, now that I can't just upload it right to YouTube on their video editing stuff that they used to have, I got to keep that all on my computer, and my cards get built up and all kinds of stuff. So I've been having a struggle trying to deal with the new editing that I'm doing, and I'm just using a free program for editing. So, you know, as far as that's concerned, I have lost a couple videos because of it, unfortunately. One recently that was a pretty important one for finishing a video I'm doing, but I'll make it work for you. Well, I've talked your ear off way too much. So rate, comment, and subscribe below. I never say that in my videos, so I really appreciate that you all do that. I don't know why, it just doesn't ever fit into my videos that I end up doing that, but rate, comment, and subscribe on this video, and keep on doing it on the rest of my videos. That's about it. Alright, this is Sam, back of all. Master now. Have a good one. Thanks again.